You're heading out again? Don't worry yourself down.
Don't worry, Delia. I can handle it.
Caffeine and meal packs can only get you through a few days.
I know. While I have your ear, I've been thinking. Dax and I made you a promise back when we met.
To get me back to the Homeworlds, after I helped you with your escapades.
Well, the door's open. You can leave any time.
You tell me this in the middle of a humanitarian crisis?
When aren't we in a crisis?
When we met, you were hell-bent on a get-rich-quick scheme. Look at what you're doing now. Running all over, trying to save the whole DMZ on your own.
I don't really think of it like that.
I know you don't. People grow, priorities shift. My work here feels important now. I stay because I want to, Adam, not because I have to.
Okkar Prime are closing in.
Intent on dissuading me from helping to broker peace, no doubt.
It is undoubtedly of ancient origin.
Dock with my ship when you are ready. I have something to show you. Adam, I trust you took care of that passenger for me.
You tossed him out an airlock right in front of me.
He had a life pod, but we're here to discuss new business. What do you think?
An Okkar ship, huh? Can a human fly that?
It was prepared for a colonial client. It has an adaptive transponder to avoid attention. From a distance, at least. Prime pays less attention to brethren, Okkar. Fly into the Gareth refinery, discreetly grab your Simolite, and return. Simple.
Are you sure your client will let me use his ship?
It is all in how you ask. Communications connect. Route to the Drake system, Terminal B34N5.
Tarjak, how's my ship coming along?
Some of its abilities aren't functional yet, but it's ready for a test flight. This is Adam, the pilot I recruited for the job.
Hi.
Huh. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I get that all the time. Guess I have one of those faces.
Adam, I need to know if you're the right person for the job. Capable of putting this baby through its paces.
You want to see a resume or some kind of skill test?
Nah, I trust my gut when it comes to big decisions. Straight up, Adam. Top of your head, no thinking it over. Do you like beans?
Yes?
Cool. Let him fly, T.
I will forward our results once he returns.
It's been nice talking to you, Adam. You're doing me a big favor. Signing off.
Seriously? That was it?
Never question good fortune. You can leave whenever you are prepared.
What do you think, Hive? Comfy?
There is a 10 nanosecond response lag. Translation delay, I expect.
I'll take that as a slightly uncomfortable. I guess I'm lucky Okkar and humans are both humanoid. At least I fit in the seat. Oh, Tarjak said the ship's abilities aren't functional yet?
Correct. Some have been installed, but are not integrated with the flight controls.
Well, let's hope we don't need them. Time to blend in and fly casual.
Prime may not question an Okkar ship, but avoid venturing close to patrols. Doubtless they have markings and recognition codes that we lack.
Unidentified craft. Tower airspace is restricted to scheduled pickups. Stay clear, and we won't have any trouble.
I guess it was optimistic to try the front door.
There are outgassing vents around the perimeter. It may be possible to enter through one.
Looks like the central vent is in use, but it's capped off.
Disabling it should cause another to open. A basic failsafe mechanism.
That's got it.
Expect unpredictable air currents. It is a manufacturing exhaust port, after all.
This is bigger than I expected. Where do I go?
There is an entrance to the blast furnace works on the far side of the cavern. A number of Prime vessels are patrolling. Best avoid them. alert for Remain alert for Remain alert for Remain alert for
want me to fly through a furnace?
It is the most expeditious path.
Is it safe?
Of course not. That seldom deters you. Remain alert for observers in the shaft.
This place is a maze. Where to next?
We are approaching the end of the purification mechanisms. I advise using the containers as cover. filled with refined molten cymolite.
And probably too massive to grapple. Even if we could detach one from the conveyor.
Loss of power should halt the production lines, allowing you access to the cymolite within.
Cutting the power will alert Okkar Prime that we're down here.
Indubitably, the power systems can be disrupted here.
Transport this molten cymolite.
Refinery coolant reservoirs are below the conveyor. Simply drop it in, then recover the solidified ingot. Cymolite is now cool enough to store in the cargo bay. Ascent via the main cargo shaft is recommended.
Through a gauntlet of prime firepower. Swell.
This vessel is equipped with a cloaking device.
Is that one of the abilities Tarjak said wasn't ready?
It is one of the ones I said had been installed but not integrated with the controls. I am able to activate it, briefly.
You know, that would have been useful earlier. Do it.
Short-range transposition jumps are also available. The ship's other two devices are not presently installed.
What did you think of the ship?
It got hairy in spots, but you can tell your client it got me in. I don't suppose you'd sell me one?
Perhaps in time, but I only have this prototype.
No, they assumed I was an Okkar.
Excellent. The last thing I need is attention from those extremists.
You're not a fan of them either, huh?
Prime has sympathizers in all castes. Servants who think the resources of the DMZ should be ours. Warriors who mistake peace for dishonor. And clericals who say humans defile the works of the ancients. Only hate unites them all. Grievances. They want someone to blame for the cost of food or lack of work.
But now the ancients are attacking humans. Prime says it's a sign. If the Ancients oppose us, Okkar should as well.
I don't believe it. The Ancients are gone. Only their works remain, ticking along on their own mysterious tasks. If the Ancients actually turned their eye back to us, well, what could a beetle do against a hurricane?
On that uncomfortable thought, I should head back to the pilgrimage fleet.
Remind Tareen he owes me a case of Karen talk. No less than 150 proof.
Got refined Simulite. What now?
First, I will take a sample. Reverse engineering the refining process will allow us to replicate it in the future.
Refining seemed pretty intense. I was flying through these huge ovens.
Those are only needed for bulk quantities. We can handle the amount for a shield catalyst.
To survive the Ancients' Kion radiation, craft a hexaspatial catalyst. Attach it to a shield and install it on board your fighter.
Alec and Ghost better modify their shields too. I'll give him a hand with that.
And I will modify the shields of a drone, so you may send it through an ancient portal.
Good to go. Hive, how's the drone Eduardo modified?
It is stowed and ready. We still have a small reserve of refined Simulite. If more is required in the future, you will need to locate and mine high-purity Simulite.
Got it. Since we know the Ancients aren't attacking in Okkar space, We'll need to head to a colonial system.
Kait Nebula is closest. Outposts there report sporadic assault.
Tareen, hold the fort here.
Do not be away too long. The convoy will jump for the Ishazar metropolis shortly. From there, we travel to Ushak.
I'll be quick. Alec and Ghost, I'm heading to Kait Nebula to retry our recon plan. I may need backup.
I was planning to hit the sauna down on Deck 6. Oh well.
Damn it, Alec. Is all that hair in the drains from you?
See you there, Adam.
Run a system-wide scan for Kion radiation.
There are escalating emissions at Okkar Trading Station.
Let's get there before the Ancients do. Alec, Ghost, meet me at Okkar Station.
These new shields are gonna work, right?
If they don't, we won't need to worry about it for long.
Hey, Ghost, got a question for you.
I got nothing else to do while we apply to Kait Nebula. Hit me with it.
Are we ever gonna be on first name terms? You call me Adam, but I still use your call sign.
Ghost is who I am, man. Quitting Briggs was a bum. Better forgot.
You're all right with that? Giving up your identity? Your life? I mean, you only did that to escape your debts, right?
Debts, thugs, repo agents. I had plenty of reasons to lie low.
But the gangster you owed, Sandpiper? He's dead.
Mm-hmm. And my debts were cleared when he took the long walk out that short airlock.
Well, you're not on the run anymore. And you have a pardon from Commissioner Hawk.
You come near a point, make it.
You could leave the DMZ. Live honestly. With your skills, you'd earn a fortune as a mercenary.
Coffee's free here, no expectations. I'm good for now.
Okkar Trading Station, this is Roslyn. You are about to be attacked by Ancients.
What? Are you kidding?
Dead serious. Get ready to defend yourself.
Tully, arm the defense grid. Liu, get the families to the deep bunkers. Look, Rosalind, we can hold off Redeemer crazies, but what the hell are we supposed to do against Ancients?
Stay calm. I'm here to help. I've got friends on the way.
I have pinpointed the swarmer's expected ingress point.
Adam, we're here.
Great. You two protect the station while I send in the drone.
Roger that.
Let's do this.
Compensating for spatial distortions.
How are the new shields, Hive?
Stable. You may proceed. Get a clear view of the sky. Radio astrometry will allow me to pinpoint the site's location. Analysis in progress. There are anomalous structures attached to the ancient devices. Devices appear to be of Okkar design.
What's their purpose?
Unclear. Okkar vessel on approach.
Friendly?
Unknown.
Can they see my drone?
Not with the level of Kion radiation.
Then I'll risk a closer look.
Prepare the next sortie.
Its markings suggest Prime affiliation.
What's Okkar Prime doing here?
Animate.
It signaled the devices attached to the ancient structure.
And that caused new swarmers to coalesce?
As good a term as any.
Connect to the Drake system. Target the next human settlement.
That proves it. Somehow, Okkar Prime are instigating the ancient attacks.
Rosalind, we could use some help.
We are losing connection to the drone.
What's the situation?
We got lots of shooty friends.
Trying to carve up the station.
Focus on the heavy.
Sent by Okkar Prime have been defeated.
Akrat Station, how are you holding up?
We're in good shape. If you told me this morning we'd be attacked by ancients, I'd have expected to be dead by the end of my shift. You three did right by us.
Thank you. Get what we came for?
Yeah, let's get back to the Ace. They should be at Ishazar by now. We can talk there.
Last one back buys the ice cream.
I see the Kite Nebula hasn't eaten you alive yet.
No, I'm still here. Seen rougher systems in my time.
Hive, did you finish your analysis? Where are the swarmers coming from?
The facility you explored lies in the northern hemisphere of the planet Khalet, in the Ushak Sanctuary system.
The Okkar aren't gonna want to hear that. Golden Ace, we're on our way back. I've got the origin point of the ancient attacks.
Roger that. We just jumped to Ishazar. Hell of a view. I haven't seen so many city lights since I visited Seoul.
I bet Eden 12 has nice big skyscrapers. You ever regret passing up that luxury retirement?
What, and miss all the excitement of getting shot at? I've been thinking about my uncle. After he retired, he spent all his time in the garage building racer drones. I like to keep my hands busy, to feel that I'm making things better. Fixing what's broke. Bettering what's flawed.
You've certainly done a lot of that since we were slogging in the mines.
Callahan's leadership was definitely flawed.
Tell me a story.
What exactly do you think I am? Some kind of speaking on-board assistant, only here to entertain you during Supralight. You think I'm a mere gadget, installed to spin fictions for your amusement? You take me for a toy. I, with the wisdom of an entire species at instantaneous reference, and only a badly reproduced ape descendant to communicate with? I, the culmination of generations of artificial intelligence, manacled to an ingrate.
Nice story. Thanks, Hive.
convoy is about to depart. You had best dock quickly.
I am pleased you made it, Adam Rustlin. Your absence in this final hour would have been questioned.
Sorry, Steward. We had to respond to an, attack in the Kite Nebula.
Ben said you found where the Swarmer attacks come from.
Yeah, a ruin on Colette, but that's not all we learned. Okkar Prime are provoking the attacks. They trigger the ruins to create swarmers, then send them through portals to human space.
Isn't that, I don't know, heretical or something for Okkar?
We do not worship the ancients. Better to say, we keep a respectful distance.
Either way, will the Okkar believe that Prime are messing with these ruins?
Well, I've got a full sensor record. The question is, how do I get it to the Okkar leadership?
Golden Ace, this is Filtoth. The Pilgrim fleet departs for Ushak shortly. We need to return to formation.
Thank you, Steward. We're coming.
Return to honor them.
Light each hearth and raise your voices in song.
The visitation of Eshar is nigh. As the spirits of our ancestors return to guide us, meditate upon the choices to be made. The events of the coming days will decide our next generation's path.
Feels like we're walking over somebody's grave here.
Fear not. The tombs of Ushak are quite empty.
That's not actually reassuring.
Adam Rustlin, I must leave to attend a private meeting. If I do not see you again before the visitation of Eshahar, may it grant you peace and determination in the coming cycle.
Wait. Steward, is there a way someone could speak with the Grandmaster?
For what purpose?
I told you my crew was investigating the ancient attacks to see if humans had provoked them. I think we learned something.
Can you be more specific?
I'm not sure you'd believe it. Unless you watch the sensor logs yourself.
There is a possibility. Meet me aboard the Temple of Eshahar. Land at Dock Zonvit Nil 4. I will arrange for an escort to meet you.
Thank you.
Am I interrupting?
Join us. Have you ever witnessed a Temple Bowl performance?
I've never even... This is music?
An aid to our meditations. As cast heads, we must reflect upon the election of the next Grand Master. One of us three will be called by the people. It is written, each choice sets our future in motion. The ripples cast today shall bathe the eggs of our children's children.
Beautiful.
In my community, we skipped this ritual, but my community was destroyed by the war.
It is said the monolith was the final step on the Ancients' path to transcendence, and this place, their final view of our universe.
Where did the Ancients go?
Some say they became beings of pure light, others that they passed beyond the rim, where they rest until needed.
A few believe this universe is merely their dream, that one day all this will disappear with their waking. In the end, all we can know of them are the things they left behind.
And they did leave behind quite a bit. There's something you all need to see.
That is the plateau of Marak on Colette.
And Okkar Prime vessels.
Adam Roslin, did you trespass in the sanctuary?
This footage was taken by a probe.
A probe you dispatched.
The attacks on humans across the DMZ, Okkar Prime are behind them. They're goading the ancient machines, using them as berserkers.
Do not make such an accusation lightly. You do not comprehend the danger of your words. The Prime are extremists, jingoists, often racists, but they are proud of their heritage. I cannot believe they would meddle with the Ancients.
Perhaps the clerical cast could check the plateau? Verify it is undisturbed.
That does not seem an unreasonable decision.
This is how you would seek the Grandmaster's seat? Our people look to us for leadership. Yet at this scrap of evidence, you leap to suspecting them. For him? This human has only disrupted harmony since joining our pilgrimage. Why accept his word?
You don't have to accept my word. I recorded everything.
Records can be manipulated, faked, child's play for a hacker like Fallon Pango.
Look, you can keep this. Do whatever analysis you like.
We will do nothing. I have faith that if the Ancients are offended, they will act. Woe befalls any who provoke their wrath. The election of the new Grandmaster is nigh. If anything is to be done, the next leader should decide.
Respectfully, Grandmaster, humans are dying now.
We should not turn our backs on those needing aid.
Our meditation is concluded. May the peace of the Ancients be upon us all.
The value of a deed lies in the effort. For today, you have done all you can.
Hive, get me a secure channel to the Golden Ace.
Connected. Are you about to do something unwise?
Absolutely. Tareen, the cast leaders wouldn't listen. I'll need to stop Prime at Colette myself.
I will alert Elec and Ghost.
No, I go alone. If too many of us leave now, the Okkar will get suspicious.
I see. Then make sure your ship is well fit. Between the Ancients and Okkar Prime, you face a difficult battle.
Are you okay with this? Attacking the Ancients?
I am not okay with Prime misusing the Ancients. Hunt with skill, Adam Roslin. We will await your return.
never leave Ushak alive, Roslyn. When this trespass is revealed, even the emissary must turn from you.
Big talk. I wonder what everyone will think about you being part of Prime.
Prime's ideals speak to the heart of every Okkar.
I have marked the second set of projectors.
Let's close this portal.
Destabilizing.
Stand down the energy lands. Transfer power to the shields. Rig for projection mode.
The Altar ship shielded the ancient portal projectors. We cannot presently damage them.
What? I had to take down the whole damn frigate to get at them?
You have defeated an Okkar frigate before.
Come on, that was some other Roslyn.
An inconsequential distinction. Okkar-powered networks are prone to feedback. Destroy sufficient capacitors, it will detonate.
Hell of a time for you to have faith in me.
Had I no appreciation for your skills, I would have copied myself to a quiet communication relay years ago. Multiple jump signatures, Okkar configuration.
The clerical cast is here to verify the integrity of these hallowed ruins. All Okkar vessels must stand down and submit to inspection. Failure to comply will be considered admission of heresy.
Emissary, the area's full of Kion radiation. Normal shields won't protect your ships.
Our cast is well aware of the hazards at ancient sites. Prime stole their shields from us. The clericals responsible confess their faithlessness and are doing penance.
Brethren, human sympathizers stand among us. Shoot to disable, not kill. They may yet be taught their folly.
Keep at it.
This process overloads their power network. The blasts will grow larger with each one disabled.
I know what you are attempting, Roslyn. You will not succeed.
We'll see. Unless you feel like retreating. Is this having any effect at all?
Okkar's power networks are fluctuating. Once the critical threshold is reached, collapse will be swift and catastrophic.
All vessels, engage bulwark shields. Adam Roslyn, clerical ships have modest firepower, but our shields are sturdy. You may shelter from Shalukar's spatial charges within them.
I'm glad you're here, Emissary.
You have proven that boon, ally. It would be unfortunate if you fell this day.
Overload in our power distribution network.
All crew to escape pods. No exception. Live to fight
fight another day. I will keep the ship aloft.
Shalukar's power system has overloaded. The primary reactor is vulnerable.
Is the Ultark abandoned ship?
No, but 95% of the surviving crew has.
It's ensuring all our people get off.
So it appears.
To recover survivors.
Shalukar's jamming field has collapsed.
Can you hear me? Adam! It is urgent!
Kala, what's wrong?
You cannot... Stuck. There are no words for this in your tongue.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
We are seeing the effects of a massive hyperspatial overlay.
Hands are reaching in from outside. You must flee. They are coming.
The drive is offline. Space-time distortion makes navigation impossible.
Adam Rosalind, we cannot jump. We cannot see.
Kala, we need help. Can you feed us jump coordinates from outside the distortion?
Perhaps? If you can find a quiet place, Klingo. Let me... Go!
We are receiving waypoint coordinates from Kala. I recommend pursuing them with all haste.
ways are closing.
My God. They took the planet.
A terrible miracle.
Brethren, the Ancients have shown mercy to we who remain. They have taken what was theirs, the gifts that the Okkar Prime misused. Tell others what you have witnessed this day, that all may learn. In their names, which are lost.
Urushal.
What happened to old Tarkeshira?
Her escape pod survived the blast and jumped out ahead of the distortion. Her projected course was to the Temple of Eshahar.
Emissary, the planet's disappearance has been noticed here. There are riots breaking out.
My people are in need of reassurance. Return to the temple, Adam Roslin. The Grand Master must know of the events here.
The gravitational effects of Khalet's mass loss are propagating across the star system. The long-term stability of the outer planet orbits may be affected.
This is unbelievable. The Ancients didn't attack us. They barely noticed us. They just took their toys and left. It's like Tarjak said. What could a beetle do against a hurricane?